Pray tell, what kind of prey does this animal hunt? Rodents? Monkeys? Insects? Other pangolins? Pangolins eat insects, almost exclusively termites and ants. This animal sometimes rolls itself into a ball when faced with danger. Is this for real? This is for real. When the pangolin is all rolled up, its soft belly, which has no scales, is protected. This animal has fur and is warm-blooded. That makes it a teddy bear, reptile, mammal, amphibian. The fishing genet is part of the mammal class. One of the genet's best fish-catching methods is tapping the water to feel for the vibrations of nearby fish. This animal is a kind of quadruped, which means it has 4 feet, it lives a quarter century, it has 4 big teeth, it has 4 babies at a time. Quadrupeds, like this genet, have 4 feet. What is the name of this African tree animal who's staring down that huge beetle? Bush baby? Fox? Elf? Squirrel? It's a bush baby. An owl's eyes cannot swivel, so it has to turn its head to get a different view. Is this for real? This is for real, but an owl has an especially flexible neck to compensate. This bird does not hatch from eggs. Is this for real? This is not for real. Owls and all other baby birds hatch from eggs. Why do these animals cover themselves with mud and dust? For camouflage, to avoid sunburn, to avoid insect bites. Choices 2 and 3. A dusty elephant is safer from insects and sunburn. This animal is about the size of a big dog, house cat, person, horse. The palm civet is about the size of an average house cat. The okapi has zebra stripes on its legs, but it's actually related to which animal? Tiger, cow, giraffe, mouse. Its closest living relative is the giraffe. The okapi is so good at staying hidden in its forest home that it was unknown to science until the early 1900s. How many of this animal will you usually find at a time? Hundreds? 2 or 4? 1? 12? The shy okapi is generally alone. If you find 2 together, it's probably a female with her calf, or mating season. What is a baby okapi called? Babe, Mini O, Oka Pikachu, calf. It's called a calf. This bird is classified as a water bird, bird of prey, songbird, game bird. Crowned eagles, like all eagles, falcons, hawks, ospreys, and buzzards, are called birds of prey. This animal can stay underwater for how long? A minute, 5 minutes, an hour, 3 hours. Marine iguanas can stay submerged for an hour if they need to. Good lungs on those guys. Are these turtles or tortoises? You're looking at Galapagos tortoises. These giant tortoises can grow to over 300 pounds. How did you do? These creatures are some of the largest of all living turtles and tortoises. Is this for real? This is for real. Galapagos tortoises are definitely supersized. About how long can the Galapagos tortoise grow to be? 2 feet, 4 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet. These large creatures can grow to be 4 feet long. Turtles and tortoises have no teeth. Is this for real? This is for real, but watch out for their sharp jaws, like the ones on these Galapagos tortoises. These animals can only be found in the Northern Hemisphere. Is this for real? This is not for real. All penguins live in the Southern Hemisphere. The Galapagos penguins, shown here, live around the Galapagos Islands. These birds do not have webbed feet. Is this for real? This is not for real. A pelican's webbed feet help it paddle along in the water. Pelicans and their relatives are the only birds to have webbing between all 4 toes. These animals can hunt cooperatively. Is this for real? This is for real. Some species of pelican work together to drive fish into shallow water, where it's harder for them to escape. This animal lives in America. Is this for real? This is for real. The American alligator lives in some parts of the southern United States. On average, how long can this animal's body grow to be? Approximately 6 feet, approximately 12 feet, approximately 20 feet, approximately 30 feet. On average, American alligators can grow to be approximately 12 feet long. Yikes! There are no crocodiles in the wild in America. Is this for real? This is not for real. This animal waits for its prey to come close and then launches a surprise attack. What is an A word for this technique? Ambush, aggravate, anticipate, aggregate. Another word for a sneak attack, like that of the crocodile, is ambush. Crocodiles ambush animals that come to the water to drink, and also use this technique on fish and birds already in the water. This toothy animal can't chew. Is this for real? This is for real. Crocodiles can take big bites, but they can't really chew. Leopards are found in the wild in Africa, Asia, and parts of the Middle East. Is this for real? This is for real. Adult leopards are larger than adult lions. Is this for real? This is not for real. Full-grown leopards are smaller than full-grown lions. Adult leopards typically weigh less than 200 pounds. An adult lion can weigh more than 400 pounds. What are these animals' spots called? Daisies, rings, rosettes, doilies. The spots on a leopard, or on other big cats like jaguars, are called rosettes. On what continent can you find this animal? Asia, Australia, Antarctica, Europe. Snow leopards live only in Central Asia. This animal only eats goats. Is this for real? This is not for real. Snow leopards do eat goats, but they also eat a variety of other animals, such as hares, birds, and wild sheep. How does this snake attack its prey? It uses its poisonous bite. It uses its strong tail as a whip. It uses its whole body to squeeze. It has laser beams in its eyes. The anaconda uses its whole body, which is usually more than 20 feet long, to squeeze its prey to death. What is the anaconda's maximum weight? 115 pounds, 225 pounds, 550 pounds, 1,000 pounds. The biggest anacondas can be about 550 pounds. No wonder they're able to kill large mammals. This constricting snake can only be found on what continent? Anacondas live only in South America. Right or wrong? What was it? On what continent would you find these animals? Capybaras live only in South America. How did you do? The capybara is the largest rodent, most dangerous rat, best jumper, smallest elephant. At about 4 feet long and just under 150 pounds, the capybara is the world's largest rodent. The capybara had a prehistoric ancestor that was 8 times larger. What is the name of this bird? Parrot? Pigeon, scarlet ibis, cinnamon flamingo. This bird is the scarlet ibis. An ibis is a long-legged, long-necked, wading bird with a downward curving bill. This antelope is so well adapted to the heat that it can withstand temperatures over 110 degrees Fahrenheit without overheating. Is this for real? This is for real. The Arabian oryx is a true desert creature. This animal almost became extinct. Is this for real? This is for real. The Arabian oryx became virtually extinct by the 1970s. A captive bred herd was released into the wild in 1982. These animals are always white. Is this for real? This is not for real. Most Arctic foxes have a winter coat to blend with the snow and a darker summer coat. There are actually two kinds of Arctic fox colors. White-faced foxes are white in winter and brown during the summer. Blue-faced foxes are bluish-gray year-round, but get a little darker in the summer. What C word is used to describe the way an animal uses its natural color to blend in with its environment? Camouflage is used by both predators and prey to make them more difficult to see. See how these Arctic foxes blend right in with the snow? Right or wrong? How did you do? Where do these animals take shelter? Igloos, glaciers, burrows, valleys. Arctic foxes dig out extensive dens or burrows with different rooms for shelter and for breeding. wolf can be heard up to 100 miles away. Is this for real? This is not for real. Depending on the terrain, howling wolves can typically be heard only about 4 or 5 miles away. What is a group of wolves called? A group of wolves is called a pack. Remember, we're on the honor system here. Right or wrong? By working together in packs, wolves are able to prey on animals larger than they are. These big cats are the fastest land animals in the world. Is this for real? This is for real. A full-grown cheetah can reach speeds of 60 miles per hour in a matter of seconds. The cheetah can run at its top speed for only a few hundred yards before it begins to overheat. Which of these is not on the American bison's menu? Prairie dog, grass, twigs, leaves. Bison are herbivores, which means they only eat plants. And that's a good thing for animals that encounter these 2,000-pound creatures. What's another name for this anemone fish? This is a clownfish, like the one in Finding Nemo. Honest now, did you get it right or wrong? These birds appear on Fruit Loops boxes. Is this for real? This is not for real. Toucan Sam is a toucan, not a puffin. These seabirds can be trained to talk. Is this for real? This is not for real. Even though puffins are often called sea parrots, they cannot actually speak. This fish lives only among the stinging tentacles of the anemone. Is this for real? This is for real. Despite Nemo's grand adventure, a clownfish could not survive outside the safety of the anemone. When an adult, this insect is capable of traveling over 1,000 miles. Is this for real? This is for real. Some butterfly species, such as the painted lady, have been known to travel as far as 1,500 miles. A male orangutan's arm span can reach 7 feet. Is this for real? for real? Orangutans can live up to 40 years in the wild and 60 years in captivity. These insects must visit more than 2 million flowers to make 1 pound of honey. Is this for real? This is for real. In doing so, honeybees may cover over 50,000 miles. It would take only a half pound of honey to fuel a honeybee's flight around the world. What unique body part do most marsupials have? A dorsal fin, an extra inner ear, a pouch, a 7th toe. Most marsupials, like this bilby, have a pouch in which to hold their young. Eagles sometimes prey on these animals' youngsters. Is this for real? This is for real. In certain areas, the lack of traditional prey has put caribou calves on the eagle's Happy Meal menu.